In a world that is spending every moment trying to mold you into whatever is most beneficial or most profitable, one of the most incredible things that you can do for yourself is learn to form your own thoughts and your own beliefs. Not what your parents told you, not what your religion told you, not what the news tell you, not what society tells you, not what politics tells you, not what anybody else tells you, but doing your best to come within yourself and find what is your truth, what is aligned with your morals, with your values. And these are deep fucking thoughts, because you might get into this and realize, well, what are my beliefs? What are my values? What are my own authentic thoughts when the world has been molding me for my whole life? And these can be really difficult conversations to have with yourself, but fuck, it makes you wonder, are any of my thoughts my thoughts? Are any of my beliefs my beliefs? And as soon as you can figure those out for yourself, your life is finally yours. And there is no be all end all, like I've reached the finish line. That's not how life works. You have to give yourself permission to let your thoughts change. Let your beliefs change, fluctuate. Some of the things that I thought were fucking facts at 20 are now so ridiculous to me, are now not my truth, but they were then. And that's okay. It's not that I was wrong. It's that you grow and you change and you evolve, and that's a beautiful thing. Giving yourself permission to change is a beautiful thing. You don't have to be who you were. You don't have to believe what you did before. You don't have to believe what everybody else thinks. You can have your own truth. The one that feels good to you, the one that fills you up, the one that gives you hope in the world. In a world that is so focused on molding you into whatever fucking fits, we were never meant to fit in a box. A lot of us are wearing shoes that don't fit us. You're wearing a size 7 whole time, you're a size 9. Whole time, you're not even supposed to be wearing shoes. Your feet are supposed to be free and you can stretch your toes out, and you get what I'm fucking saying? Like, we're so limited, and we don't even realize how deep this shit goes, because it started when we were so young, and that's not fucking fair, because your brain was like a sponge, so it took up whatever the fuck it was fed to you. Even if that's not what feels right to you, a lot of us are living in misalignment. That's why we feel so ill. That's why we feel so bad. That's why we feel so sad. And we've come to the conclusion that that's normal. Everybody's sad, everybody's miserable, everybody's this. You don't have to be like everybody. You don't have to think like everybody. These are not surface level thoughts. These are deep and complex, and they make you think. But maybe we need to think more. You know, a lot of people will say, oh, I just don't want to think about it. I just whatever. And this isn't for you, and that's okay. Maybe it will be later. Maybe it'll never be. That's okay. But if this resonates with you, it's probably because you're meant to be a deeper thinker. Because you do have thoughts of your own and ideas of your own, and the world needs leaders. And some people do really well under the structure of somebody else telling them what to do. And that is not to bash anybody. That's just how some people function. Not everybody's meant to be a leader. Not everybody can fathom being their own person, because it's courageous to be your own fucking person. It's hard sometimes to be your own fucking person. When you're thinking different than everybody around you, when you're the only one in your family or in your hometown or in your anything that dares to say or think something different than the rest, that's fucking courageous. That's hard. That's hard when everybody that you know that thinks the same way is looking at you like you're crazy. This world is so fucking big. This world is so fucking big. You think that this is your world, and then you leave your hometown, and then the world somehow became bigger. You travel to a new country, you meet new people, you try a new thing, you learn a new thing, you read about a new thing, you let yourself develop your own thoughts, and you're like, fuck, life is so much more grand, there's so much more out there than just what I thought was the truth. It's okay to question your truth. It does not make you a bad person for questioning something. It is so natural for us to question things that don't feel right to us. So if you're following a belief system right now that doesn't feel right, something feels wrong in your body, your intuition, your gut, your soul, your whatever, something doesn't feel right, maybe that's your sign to question it and to come up with your own concepts and your own thoughts. I was raised religious. I'm not religious. I don't believe in religion anymore. I don't follow a religion. You know, I was raised thinking that I would go to college and graduate and get a 9 to 5 and get a house and have a husband and have kids. None of that is my life right now because I started forming my own thoughts and I was like, that's not even what I want. That is not even what I want out of life. We're being conditioned to live lives that we don't even want. And that's not fair to you. Because we think we have all this fucking time, but realistically, if we're lucky, we get 90. For the first 20, you're a fucking child. Nobody in their 20s has it figured out. I don't care what the fuck social media tells you. It's all bullshit. Forming your own thoughts is courageous. And if you feel called to, maybe this is for you. And if not, that's okay too. And if maybe it is, you're just not ready yet, that's okay too. If you really feel like you're not ready yet, that is okay too. But also know that there is not going to be a ready. Like the odds of you waking up one day, I mean, like today is the day. It's going to be hard sometimes. It's okay. You can do hard things. You can do courageous things. You can do brave things. You can do new things. You can. Don't let the world make you small. Do not let the world convince you that you cannot, or that you are unable, or that you are incapable, or that it's too much, or it's too this, or you'll be outcasted. Fuck that. Maybe the people you grew up with won't like it. Maybe your family won't like it. Maybe your religion won't like it. But this world is so big, and there are people out there that think just like you, that think that what you think is so wise and so smart. Maybe you have a revolutionary fucking idea that you wouldn't know you even had if you didn't let yourself form your own thoughts and your own beliefs. This is not the kind of stuff that just happens overnight. Your thoughts are allowed to change and evolve and flourish into new, different things, and something that you didn't even know was possible might be your truth. Maybe, just maybe, you can't even fathom right now what is out there for you and what is possible and what the truth really means to you. And it is okay to give yourself the time and the space and the fucking compassion, because this shit is not for the weak, to figure it out step by step. You don't have to figure it out today or tomorrow or next year or in the next 10 years. You don't have to figure, there's no end date to this stuff. Humans are so funny and so cool. Like we buy a puzzle so that we can put together the pieces. We like putting together the pieces. We like the challenges. We like being like, oh, that doesn't fit, maybe that'll fit here, and then we move things around because it makes us use our brain. But we somehow think our life is different, and we want to open the box and the puzzle be done. We want our life figured out. That's not why you buy the puzzle. You don't buy the puzzle just to look at the pretty picture at the end. You like putting it together. Your life is just a compilation of you putting pieces together and taking out the ones that don't fit and the ones that don't feel good and trying new ones, and then this picture starts to come together. That is your life. And you're gonna keep doing it, and it'll keep changing, and it'll keep evolving, and that's fucking beautiful. There is no destination. Our way there is the destination, and that's so fucking corny and cheesy, and I get that, but they're true. The truth of life, the truths of life can all fit on one paper. Every great has said the same things over and over in their own words from their own times or whenever they were around. I don't want to get to the end of this life and realize that I missed out on it because I was too focused on where I needed to get, that I didn't enjoy the views on the way there. Yeah, this is my little rant. I don't really know where I'm going with this. I'm having thoughts to myself, so maybe someone else out there is having thoughts to themselves too. Maybe that's why I made this. I don't know. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night, and wherever you are, and whatever you're up to, it's okay. And if you feel lost, you're gonna figure it out. It'll be okay.